Hey everyone, welcome back to the Android Kenya channel. Today we are looking at this. This is the Oppo Reno5. This is the successor to the Oppo Reno4 that we looked at back in September and reviewed in October, having launched that September. So coming just not so many months after its predecessor, there are some things that the Reno5 carries over from the Reno4, and also there are a few upgrades, as we will see, that it brings with it to the Reno5 series. This is the 5. There is also a 5F that is hitting the Kenyan market. So let's go ahead and see what we get inside. Here we go. So first things first, we have this small box inside the what you will find in the retail packaging. So let's keep that aside. Here is the Oppo Reno5 itself. Come back to it in a bit. And then is your charging brick. Now this is a 50-watt charger to support the fast charging. Oppo calls it flash charge, to support flash charge, which is part of Oppo's proprietary charging technology, currently in its 4th generation, so VOOC 4.0. So this is it. It even has USB power delivery, if I'm not wrong, and of course Qualcomm quick charge. So here you have it, super VOOC. So this will give you it will go from 0 to 80% in 31 minutes according to Oppo, and 0 to 100% in just 48 minutes. So in just under 50 minutes your device will be fully charged from nothing to full. And of course here we have a USB Type-C cable. There's not much there, and surprise is something we are not seeing a lot these days. This is a set of earbuds for the device, and of course that means we have a 3.5mm headphone jack. Not only is the headphone jack disappearing, accessories in the boxes of devices are also disappearing. If there's one thing you've noted, is that the box of the Oppo Reno5 is quite large, and that's going to be a reality going forward. So up front here we can see a quick rundown of some of the features supported. We've talked about the 50-watt flash charge, and then there is AI mixed portrait, which we will get to see on both the front-facing camera, which has now been upgraded to a 44-megapixel shooter, and then also at the back here where we have now a 64-megapixel lens being the headliner, an upgrade from the 48-megapixel lens we got on the Reno4. Then we have dual view video. I'm not sure how that works, but my assumption here is that, as the name portrays, it's dual view. It will take advantage of the front-facing camera and the back cameras to show you two sides. And then AI highlight video, we've talked about this already. And then this is the big difference between this device and the Oppo Reno4, which I actually do have here. So the biggest change between these two devices, at least as far as I am concerned, is this. While we saw another brand associated with Oppo, that's Realme, roll out 90 Hz refresh rate displays last year on devices they were availing in Kenya, Oppo kept off that stuff. Now they're here. This is it's still a 6.4-inch panel like we had on the Reno4. It's AMOLED, but now there's this. Let's peel this inside. So here we are. Here is the Oppo Reno5 in all its glory. A few things you will note: there's none of that extra lens that we got with the Reno4, so that's gone. And then everything else pretty much remains standard. And then at the bottom here, of course, 3.5mm headphone jack, a microphone, USB Type-C, your speakers. We've already talked about the cameras. There's the main lens here, as I've already stated, 64 megapixels, but we also get an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle sensor, a 2 megapixel macro sensor, and a 2 megapixel mono sensor. Of course, it supports video recording up to 4K at 30 frames per second, and on the front here you can do up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. Under the hood here, not much has changed from the last generation. We still have 8GB of RAM and 128GB storage. Yeah, the device also packs a slightly bigger battery here. It's 4,300 and something and 10 milliampere hours. So yeah, that it's still as thin as the last generation, if I can compare them. Of course, this has a hump here, so this. So if you were to put them side by side, not sure if this comes out clearly, but it's still the same. The thickness is just 7.7 millimeters. But now, if I'm to feel them in the hand, at least on paper, I'm supposed to notice that this is slightly heavier. I'm not noticing much, but on paper, this is 171 grams, like 10 grams heavier than the last generation. So let's boot it up and see what you get in the Oppo Reno5. So this, as you can see from this animation, runs on Color OS 11, which is Oppo's take on Android 11 with all their proprietary customization that come under the Color OS banner. And right off the bat, as you can see, Google Apps, not much in the way of Oppo's own apps. Of course, I really like this gallery app of theirs, photos, so it's there. But Google Apps all around, and of course here they don't have one of those smart feeds of theirs. I can't remember what they used to call it. You're getting the Google one instead. Not so much in the way of preloaded extras, so that's good. Yeah, and that's about it there. So let's scroll through to see the quick settings. There we are. Nothing extraordinary, nothing new. And then here we are. As you can see, there it is, Color OS 11. You have 8GB RAM, and of course this has the Snapdragon 720G, just like its predecessor. And yeah, that's about it. We can look at the display settings and see how you can alternate between what Oppo is offering and see even what they're offering right out of the box. I can't see here. Can't see here somewhere to change the refresh rate, which is interesting. Personalization, no. So here we are. Always on displays there. Interesting. Display. So you can hide the new style notch somehow. Aha, here is our refresh rate. So there, by default it's set at 90 Hz. You can switch to the normal refresh rate, which gives you less power consumption, but 90 Hz refresh rate should give you smoother user experience. This device supports sampling up to 180 Hz if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I don't know why they've decided to bury this, and the more settings should be front and center here, but yeah, this is where you can fish it and change it. Other things, here's the camera app. Okay, so there we are. So this is the viewfinder, so you can do a night mode, you have a portrait mode. Let's see what's more. The rest of the options also are hidden under the more option. So you will come here for the rest of the stuff. You want to take macros, do slow-mos, do the, see, this is the dual video they are talking about, those kinds of things. And then the AI here, you can turn it on. This is the front facing camera. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the Oppo Reno5. We'll be doing quite a lot more, especially we'll be looking at those cameras, so you can expect a proper write-up on them on the blog. You can look out for that, and some more about the Oppo Reno5 in coming days, and also the other member of the 5 series, that is the Oppo Reno5F. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe and see you in the next video.